Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. We continue to follow breaking news at this hour. This video on your screen obtained by Fox News. This video to be from Hezbollah, which shows a rocket attack said by Hezbollah to be on Israeli posts along the Lebanon-Israel border. Statements posted to social media saying Hezbollah targeted settlements in the Upper Galilee area of Israel and also in Israeli military positions and posts. The statements say the attacks are for ongoing Israeli military actions in southern Gaza and in support of the Palestinian people. Joining us live this morning to further discuss, national security expert at the University of New Haven, Ken Gray. Good morning to you, Ken. Again, thank you for being here. We are following this breaking news headline. I mean, my goodness, showing those rocket attacks from Hezbollah, and Hezbollah saying they are doing this in good faith for the Palestinian people.
Sure. Hezbollah has been attacking Israel throughout this period of conflict since October 7th in support of Hamas. In fact, in recent months, Israel has evacuated most of the towns in the northern part of Israel, moving those people away from the border, away from the threat of rocket attacks by Hezbollah. But nonetheless, Hezbollah has renewed its threat against Israel that it will continue attacking this area, attacking the military posts there of the IDF. Against Hezbollah. So Hezbollah continues to show that it remains a force to be reckoned with. In reality, you might say that Israel is engaged in a two-front war, one in the Gaza Strip against Hamas, the other one against Hezbollah, because Hezbollah has been active throughout this entire period with attacks against Israel, and Israel doing likewise attacks along the border there with Lebanon against Hezbollah.
Ken, when we first started discussing this back on October 7th, there were concerns that we would see terroristic organizations linking up, for lack of better words, to fight the Israeli people as the Israel-Hamas war is underway. Is that what we're seeing now when we see that Hezbollah is now joining forces, per se, with Hamas, and they are firing these rockets? Of course, important to keep in mind, they also want to gain control of this region that Hamas is wanting to gain control over.
So Iran has the axis of resistance that goes through Iraq, through Syria, through Hezbollah there in Lebanon, also the Houthis in Yemen, and of course Hamas and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. So these are all fighting against Israel. These are all groups that are aligned with one another against Israel. Hezbollah is the most active element for Iran there and has been a continued thorn in the side of Israel. And so they definitely are working in conjunction with one another, trying to support Hamas's war against Israel. But how actively they are pursuing it has been a question. They have waxed and waned throughout this period since October 7th. But nonetheless, they remain a constant irritant towards Israel. Israel, if they had not stood down some of their forces, Israel had considered going ahead and opening an active second front against Hezbollah to have rid this as a constant problem for Israel. But I don't think Israel really had the manpower and the support to open a second front here. And the Arab nations would have ganged up totally against Israel had they done so. So Israel is walking kind of a fine line as far as what they do against this constant irritation by Hezbollah. But attacks will require Israel to respond with attacks against Hezbollah.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here. I know we've been talking about the International Criminal Court and the ICJ and all these entities that are wanting Israel to stop and to have a ceasefire. But this video just showing kind of hard to do that when you're being attacked on all sides.
Yeah, absolutely. The ICJ says You must cease immediately operations in Rafah. And what happens? Hamas it takes advantage of that and launches this barrage of missiles into Israel towards Tel Aviv. And so while the ICJ may be trying to tell Israel to stop, by the way, they do not have a mechanism to force that. They can tell Israel that they are in violation of their ruling, but they have no way to enforce that other than bringing the world opinion against Israel and try to isolate it economically. ICJ is civil; it's not criminal. The ICC, on the other hand, is considering issuing arrest warrants for both Hamas leaders and for Netanyahu and Gallant, drawing that line of moral equivalency between the two of a terrorist group with the legitimate government of Israel. So it shows what side the ICC is on in this particular case. But they do not have a mechanism either other than asking the countries that are members to affect those arrest warrants in the event that Gallant or Netanyahu travels into their countries.
Absolutely, and it could be foreshadowing more arrest warrants to be issued now that we're seeing other key players in this fight. And let's be honest and be real about the situation. They've been key players from the very beginning, but now they're being more upfront about what they're doing. Ken Gray, always a pleasure speaking with you here on Live Now from Fox. Again, this video obtained by Fox News, just showing how the fighting continues. Myself and the viewers wanting to ask you before you go, is there anything we need to be keeping a close eye on? As soon as we think that things are scaling back, we see it's nowhere close.
So, as I mentioned before, the IDF made the failure of securing areas after they had cleared Hamas of it. So the big thing to watch is whether there is further activity by Hamas in Gaza Strip outside of Rafah to show that they are not totally confined within Rafah, but that they are throughout the Gaza Strip. If that's the case, Israel really is back to square one almost, in that they have problems throughout the Gaza Strip and not about to eliminate it totally in Rafah.
Ken Gray, always a pleasure speaking with you here on Live Now from Fox. Your expertise and perspective definitely not taken for granted. Thank you so much for joining us as we are discussing several breaking news headlines this morning. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.